In the last episode, we finally stressed out, and apparently now we are having a day long awaited. So let's see how many of those people are going to make it out alive, and let's play the darkest dungeon. So word of a predicament has spread, and a new crop of aspiring corpses stepped from the stagecoach. We have now 6 recruits more than usual, so if we look at that now, we sadly don't have too much place in our barracks, so it's kinda useless. And that's 6 more than usual. We have 6 right now. I think we recruited some of them already. So okay, this person has stressed out, so we need to get her treated. I think we already did that too. So yeah, we have people in treatment, we have people doing things, and now we can go back into the darkest dungeon. Okay, it's also been a while since I've played this. I did the first 5 episodes in one sitting, and yeah, I didn't get to play after that. I didn't get to record that much after that. Okay, yeah, nobody is going to be sent into the darkest dungeon itself, mind you. So we would actually have to check for the... I tend to look for the rewards here. We currently don't have many busts and portraits, or deeds. You usually have plenty of crests. You can also trade them, but I think you always have something that's going to be useful, so I don't think there's a need to trade them too much. Okay. Let's go with that. That's a short quest. Yeah, we only have short quests here, so we'll just go to the wheels. Why is that a 0? Okay, we don't want you in there. You're kind of stressed. We don't need you in there. We'll just create a new party here. Yeah, we haven't been to the Cove, so let's go to the Cove. In the Coves you will find a lot of nasty creatures. We want this guy. The things in the Cove are quite resistant to... I think they're resistant to bleeding, which kind of sucks. But you can plague them. You can plague the shit out of them. And you should. You definitely should. You will have to. Okay, we need a jester. He has all the skills I want him to. That's good. Just make sure I have this all set up right. I need it. Okay, we can use the antiquarian, and I've had a talk with a friend who also played Darkest Dungeon, and he said, yeah, this is actually one of the one of the most useful characters if you need money. So we might actually keep her around for a few tracks, but I think it's better if you have a bit more experienced troops. So who are we going to take along? We could take a I kind of want this guy. I do want one of them along. I also want an occultist here. Okay, you can work in both of those, and you can... Oh, actually, we might want to switch those guys around, like this. And we need one more person. We could do that. I do like the throw and dagger, though. Could also send Pashal or Pascal. Okay, no, we're not going to send this guy in. I should have checked that first. Obsessed with material things. That's all bad. That's okay. We can do this. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Those are quirks we can work with. That's also fine because this guy doesn't have any ranged skills. The Helomania might get us in trouble. It might get us in trouble. And by that I mean it probably will get us in trouble. Okay. The flagellant thing will not bother us at all. Hopefully. Okay, Dufay. I kinda don't want that. We don't need 2 strong melee characters here. That's the thing I'm trying to say here. We need somebody who's good in the second position. That's not the librarian. But Doctor is a really, really bad trait to have. Could have this guy in there, but I don't want that too. I really don't want that. Damn it. This is so hard to pick. It is so hard to pick somebody. We might end up just sending... might just end up sending Dismas. Although his bleed attacks aren't that good in here. So we'll go with Pashal, and I'll probably get in trouble with that. I will probably get in trouble. So let's just buy provisions and see what we can do. I do want some holy water. I want some medicine and herbs. I want... we want like 2 shovels, maybe 3? 2 to 3 keys should do. 6 torches and a crapload of food. We have 1 food stack of food. I have a bit more than that. I think it's always good to use all your money because it's not going anywhere, and it's better to just be over prepared than underprepared. Unless you're really grossly over prepared, but that's kind of rare. Okay, let's embark. Now the Cove is always one of the places I find a bit difficult. I find it actually most difficult to explore at all because I tend to go with a lot of bleeding and very little plague damage, and that's something that you might want to do here. So in the Cove we'll meet some of the cultists we know from all the other places, of the cultist brawlers and the cultist acolytes. We'll also meet... what else will we meet? We'll meet... fish. We'll see a lot of fish. So... that's kind of cool. We'll also find some undead, but not too many. Like, the ruins are full of undead. There's a good chance you will meet undead there. And that's why the Vestal is really shining there. In here is not so much. You will find some undead, but...
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
yeah. We'll go here first. Ooh, that... yeah, we have looted that anyway.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it
Ooh,
must be
torch.
carried home.
I'll have that. Okay, map. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's the enemies you meet here, and you can see they have a high protection. Oh, knock it off! Knock it off, mate. Okay, so those are Eldritch, which means the Occultist is going to be amazing here. We can mark enemies, which is very useful with the Bounty Hunter. And yeah, this thing has a high protection stat, so you really want to hit it with something, with damage over time, because that's like guaranteed. Well, that is not guaranteed, but it is much more effective. For now, however, we want to do the Abyssal Artillery on these fellows here. I was hoping we could score a crit. And even though it's not necessarily effective, or not the most effective, we are going to cause some bleeding. We are not completely immune to it. They just have a fair chance of... ow. Is he stunned? Yes, he is stunned. Of course he is stunned. Okay, and we want to hew. Booyah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ooh, Spearfling is... that's a massively nasty... it can really get you bad. Brian, I think, is also pretty horrible. Okay, we resisted it. Ooh, that's not good. You can't be... oh no, that's just a pretty hard buff. They're also... I think they can also force the enemy to guard them, or force one of them to guard them, which is very annoying. Okay, we want to pull this guy forward, actually. And we missed, which kind of sucks. Ooh, dodged. Nice. Okay, now that we have... Actually, we want to battle ballad this. And then we want to take care of the stress that our bounty hunter is currently under. Okay, that was something I wanted to get done because I really need this guy dead. I need this guy dead because his spearfishing, and especially with the Call of the Deep, they can do massive damage. Okay, and as you saw there, the sea maggot is really durable. Oh, and yeah, you want to get rid of those guys quick. Let's do this and de-stress you a bit. Okay, we'll do this. Killed it. Nothing is really immortal here. Least of all your heroes, mind you, but... okay, let's see if we can actually de-stress here. Yes, nice. Okay, we'll take all of that.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, we have a full stack of torches, so let's just use one of them. I was hoping for a scouting check, but we didn't get one. Okay, there's some... That's actually kind of rare. I didn't see many brigands here so far. It's mostly, but I think it's also a very nice thing that you have this bit of variety in there. So you can't just have like a safe bet. You can't just say, okay, if I send this troop, they will always be safe. Oh wow, that's a lot of healing. That's a lot of healing there. How? Did you not do that again? Okay, we'll probably want to send this guy back. So we'll punch him back. We'll not punch him back, we'll stun him. That's fine with me. We'll heal those first two guys because we can.
Slowly,
nice.
Gently. This is how
Totally forgot that we want to do this. We want to damage over time them to death. Let's uppercut you because I really hate this blanket fire. Okay, you have 4 health. So if I do this, actually we'll do battle about it. It's about time we get this stress sorted, and since we can't rest on this in this place, I think it's a good idea to do this. Oh wow, that was good. We'll take all of that.
Seize this momentum.
And there's a fish here.
The task's end.
Fish is that is a carcass, so you usually get food out of it, and you'll want to have some medicinal herbs for that.
A handsome reward.
Oh wow.
For a task well performed.
You often also get food out of it. Ow. Damn it. But yeah, luckily, sadly we didn't get it this time. I was hoping for food, but you can't have it all, I guess. Okay, that was a big pile of nothing. Yeah, we can eat food. That's why I brought much of it. And you often get food from those carcasses, so you don't have to bring that much. But then again, you shouldn't really bet on it. You shouldn't say, okay, yeah, there will be carcasses I can get food from. That's always a bad move. And this place can only have traps, which we can't see, sadly. That's actually one of the reasons why I tend to like having a Houndmaster even in this place. Well, the Houndmaster can do a lot of bleeding, but he also has a very good chance to do scouting checks. You prick. So yeah, we need to get those guys fixed. And there's some undead. The Drowned Thrall, which I think one of the tooltips or one of the loading screens said that those are very likely to explode after a while. I'm not happy with that. We got one of them to bleed. That's good. I probably want to punch this guy. Ooh, crit. I mostly want to get him stunned. I mostly want to get him to the back there. And we'll want to have a vulnerability hacks on this fellow, so the bounty hunter can take him out. Okay, we want to do as much damage as possible here, and I think this one is going to die in the next round. So that's pretty great. We don't have to worry about this one, it's down. Now the only downside of letting things die with damage over time is that you usually don't regain stress from it. So that's a bit of an exception. You want to kill things every now and then, like with actual attacks, so your people can't de-stress. Yeah, let's do this. We're not too wounded yet, and I don't want to use the I don't want to use my I don't want to risk the bleeding off from the occlusive ceiling, because that's always a chance that you might actually do more harm than good. If you heal for 0 and you start bleeding like a pig, that's never a good thing to see. Okay, and just finish that off. Your frontline characters often, I'd say always, but often have a fair chance of
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Aren't we lucky? I really have to get this fixed. No scouting. So if you heal for 0 and you start bleeding, that's always bad. Yeah, I'm trying to. You didn't let me. Ooh, those are cool. That is something that we want. I think we want you to use that, or you. I think you would be the better pick. We want to holy water this. No, we want to. Oh, we want to medicinal herb this. So you now have profound healing abilities, and this removes a quirk. I forgot which of the two items was the one you want to use there. But yeah, removing a quirk for free is always good. And no, we're not going to skulk in the dark. We're going to do, I think 3 is fine for light levels. Ooh, that's okay. And those are the guys that. Well, great. Okay, yeah, this is the battle that is going to get us in a bit of trouble. So we want to move you forward. We want to move you a lot backward, and that would be a good chance. Good to have the finale ability, which we sadly don't have, which would move the jester like back the entire thing. Okay, you go here. Ow. Okay, now you move over there. Come on. And now at least we have everything sorted where we needed it. And now this guy is guarding. I think we've seen the guarding trait, so this guy has increased protection, and he takes damage for this fellow here. Unless there's an attack that hits both of them. In that case, it will hit both of them. Oh, we will survive this, my friend. We will survive it. So in this case, it might be good to actually buff the party first, and then go with all the damaging skills. Okay, we also want to... you are a human, okay. So we want to do the... do I want to mark this guy first? I think I want to mark this guy first. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh no, it's not. Haha, nice. Don't get cocky now. That's a sure killer. Okay, we want to collect a bounty on this guy. Ow! That is a massive amount of damage. 31 is... wow. Also, it is often does bleeding, like in this case. Yeah, I know he's... oh right, we have bandages, so let's use them. It doesn't consume your turn, so that's pretty cool. I think we want to do this for now. We're going to use it on his health. But those buffs are quite good. It's pretty substantial, I think. Okay, we can try this. It would be nice to do this in the a turn before, but it's still okay. I mean, before we would have hit both of those guys, or this and that guy. Okay, we want to uppercut you. I still like the idea of him just punching the thing. Okay, you can actually do the harvest now. Ooh, nice. No bleeding though. Come on, you don't have to push him. Haha, you did get to push him, that's even better. Also, I don't think you can guard when you're stunned, so stunning the enemy is a decent way to actually prevent them from doing much. So I want to get this stress reduced. Now I could have tried to hatch the or to get this done with the Jester too, and just use the harvest. But I figured, why the hell would you? Well, why not? Yeah, we can afford it. And I should have actually marked this guy, but we'll do this. So now the Jester can only do the stress reduction. You can go pop away. Ooh, I hope there's no bleeding now, although I don't mind the bleeding actually, because we have the bandages. We still have one set of bandages, so we can just kill this guy. I want to mark you first though, because as you can see there, the marking really ramps up the damage of this those abilities. It's this first. A correct bounty. If you do does 90% extra damage against the marked creatures, that is a lot, as you can see there. If it actually gave you money on top of it as well, it would be way overpowered. We'll take both of that.
Success so clearly in being.
And we have a key.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, we can still fit everything. And I think it's a good idea to actually use some more healing powers with the Occultist next turn. Or next things. We want to cure. We want to purify this. And there's a shovel. We want that. We don't need those bandages. Okay, we can't carry that around. We can take that. We can't take that. Okay, that's more valuable though. So the question is, will I find that? I don't want to drop my food. That's like the last thing you want to do. Drop your food. You want some light. That wouldn't have happened if we were lit properly.
Machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Okay, we want to use another torch. And in we go. Okay, now we surprised them. That's a good thing to see. So we're gonna heal away. Actually, no, we're gonna buff ourselves first. That's actually according to the description of the leper in the character thing. Can we access that here? No, we can't. It's kind of the way you have to use the leper, or you're supposed to use him. Like, spend a turn buffing yourself, and then just go in and chopping off limbs and whatever strikes your fancy. We'll mark this guy. I really hate those, so they have to go. Okay, collect the bounty there. Wow, that hurt. Yeah, no comment there, mate. No comment necessary. And that's also why I'm not too worried if this guy stresses out a bit. Because he can just recover so much stress with the killing of marked targets. Ow. And of course you're bleeding, because I didn't pick up the bandages. All comes back to me in the end, karma-wise. Your frontline characters usually get a bunch of kills, so that's fine. You want to collect this guy? Ow! It's also nice to see that some critical kills reduce stress for 2 people in the party. Actually, sometimes for the entire party, that's kind of cool. Really useful. We want to harvest. That was terrible, mate. Absolutely terrible. Gets worse, oh my goodness. Now we're in trouble. Okay, you move back there. Oh, this is going surprisingly unwell. Okay, now we need to de-stress this guy. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Note to self, check your ability descriptions first. You stop moving this. Could you stop messing my party up? That would be great, thank you. Also, we can kill this guy. Chop there. And even more stress gone. So now we probably want to do some vulnerability hexing there. Also does 1 damage, but the occultist is not quite the damaging class in my opinion. I might be just using them wrong, but they're not the damaging class. They're way better as support, or just marking people so the damaging classes can finish the enemy off. Also, come here. Or come hither. Hither? How do you pronounce that? As you can see, we can now... I'm not sure if you get anything from unlocking everything, or... well, not unlocking, but from seeing all of their attacks. Okay, we could... yeah, we'll just use that for a turn, so we lose some stress. And gain protection, which is nice. So if you actually spend 2 turns just trying to fix yourself, it's even better. Okay. You inspire this guy. Okay. This seems to have very high bleeding chance, and you sadly can't really mouse over that, so I don't know what the intuitive would say.
Annihilated.
But we're fine. We made it. Okay, those are more valuable than that.
So too will resistance.
Okay, we want to... what do I want to carry around? I think I want to keep that. We do want to keep adventuring though. We can at least get this first. Can we purify it? Yes. Okay, now we're playing this risky. There shouldn't be another fight in the next room, because we finished all the room fights. There may be fights on the way though, and there usually are fights on the way. Is he stunned? He's not. That's good. He might still get stunned. Oh, he's not. But we might want to start healing him. And we will start cleaving through those.
Singular strike.
Okay, and harvest. Just do the beating. Great, we don't have to worry about this one anymore. We can kill this. Perfect. So this guy will not survive this turn. When he gets it, that is. You word reconstruction on this one. That's a good hit there. I think this can also crit.
A death by inches.
I'm quite sure it can also crit. And it hurts if it does. Or it heals a lot if it does. Rather. Ow. I'm not sure what happens if the entire party gets stunned. I've not seen that yet, and I'm not too keen on seeing it either, so let's hope it won't happen. But it might. So I don't think you'll lose it. You only lose if the entire party happens to die, which should not surprise anyone.
Executed with impunity.
It also seems to have very high base, so you don't necessarily need that extra damage from marking the enemy. Oh, why would you dodge that? How do you miss a floating... Okay, maybe because it's a floating jellyfish, but still, how do you miss that? Well, we don't have to worry about this one anymore. It is down.
That cuts on its own.
Okay, we'll take that. And we'll purify this. just so we use our last...
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
We'll take that, and this, and
corruption.
that. It was nice because it allows us to use the to get the last bit of
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles,
medicinal herbs,
paid for in blood.
which freed another inventory slot. And there is nothing left for us to take. We could go back and forth and maybe find some more fights, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll just grab what we got and...
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
I don't think I'd call any of that wholesome, but yeah. And then we're going out with a nice profit. We could have made more, but we could have also made a lot less. And we get a lot of crests there. Wow! I wasn't aware we picked up so many of those. Okay, you now have that, which is bad. That's nice. And something positive. Oh, you lost speed. That's kinda awful, but we can deal with it. We got rid of a quirk though. That's pretty nice. I'm liking that, and that's actually one of the reasons why I do like to go into the thing sometimes.
The terrible wonders I have come to know.
Okay, we've killed scurvy. That's nice. Killed a lot of fishmen. Okay. So first off, I wanted to cure. Actually, didn't Follet have? No, that's fine. We can deal with that. But I wanted to have this guy cure. No, not that one. No, not that one. Where's my Yori? Just I wanted to get this fixed. Yeah, you do need to be a better person, mate. So now let's get Follet sorted out. She wants to drink. Okay. And the trait here, the fearful affliction, will go away once we cure all the stress from her. It's the caretaker. He's in the transept right now. Nothing we can do there. Okay. We still have 10 grand. And while I'm tempted to also reduce some stress, I'm more inclined to actually... we can upgrade something here. We cannot upgrade something here. We cannot upgrade anything, rather. You. I want to unlock this and that and that. Okay. Because the throw dagger is another amazing skill if you get there. We don't want that. You usually don't want to move the Grave Robber forward. She's not good in the front lines. Rank position 3 is fine. Okay, now we could... What did we get here? We got this. A Hellion thing. We can't equip a Hellion with it. We can. Can we? Yes, we can. A bag of marbles for the Antiquarian. Well, we have an Antiquarian, so let's just sell... Well, let's give it a bag of marbles. Do we have a Hound Master? I don't seem to have a Hound Master here. Why do I not have a Hound Master? Did I miss the Hound Master last time? Did we have a Hound Master there? We really don't have a Hound Master. It's a shame. It's one of my favorite classes because I find him very, very versatile. Okay. The Hound Master is also somewhat self-sufficient because he has a decent self-healing ability. And let's just check if I can upgrade something. There's at least one thing that requires a lot of those crests. Although it's kind of a base currency anyway, and that's why I don't want to trade it in for anything else. Like, you can see you need it for everything, so especially later on. I figured I noticed I have a lot of other stuff. For example, I have a lot of busts or portraits. Usually have a deeds, and no crests to upgrade my stuff. And that kind of sucks. Also, we're currently looking good on money, so we might actually go and cure some more people. Not of that. But we can... do we have any other quirks I really need removed? Let's go through here quickly. I'm not sure what that does, so I kind of want to get rid of it before we send her in. That's okay, that doesn't do anything for you. I don't think that forces you to do anything either. That's okay. Yeah, I think we sorted out most of our heroes in the last weeks. Sphengophobia. Yeah, that's okay. We might eventually get rid of those quirks in the dungeons. There are some things that remove quirks, and we might use those. But right now, we are just not. We just don't need to remove them. I mean, if one of them proves to be very, very, very disadvantageous, and we survive the trip, we might very well sort it out. But as long as we don't, I'm fine with them just being a bit quirky. And on this cheerful note, I'm going to end the episode, and we'll see you all next week. Bye!